Welcome back to AfricaCom 2019, where we are accelerating Africa's digital transformation. I'm joined now by Adrian Ho, Practice Leader for Enterprise Advanced Digital Services at Ovum. Welcome to AfricaCom.
Thank you, good to be here.
So you've been speaking about enterprise IT and some of the trends around that here at AfricaCom. What technologies do you think are going to be key priorities over the next few years for enterprises?
There are several. Clearly, digital is the future. So mobile will be very key. So mobile becomes the de facto way of customer engagement. It becomes the de facto way of which we execute business process. It becomes the standard way whereby we collaborate internally as an organization. So mobile and mobile applications is very key in the whole digital transformation. So that's where a lot of innovation will take place. That's where a lot of differentiation will take place as well. And I think mobile will be a big play in digital. So the other things we see will be things like cloud. So there is a fundamental shift in the way IT is being consumed, especially with digitization. So cloud becomes the standard infrastructure of choice for many organizations. I think lastly, the big technology will be machine learning and artificial intelligence. So that will be increasingly popular in South Africa and increasingly being integrated into a lot of business processes and operations. So I think those are the big three. There are many more, but those are the big three in South Africa and Africa in general in the next couple of years.
And which industries do you think are going to face the most disruption?
I think the industries that will face the most disruption is the one that has been disrupted already. So a lot of the B2C organizations, enterprises, the retailers, the airlines, the telcos, they will be disrupted the most because they have been disrupted by digital entities who have leveraged all those technologies I've just talked about. So all these legacy industries, we need to play catch up in the way they engage with customers, at retailers versus e-retailers, telcos versus all the OTT players. Those industries really need to look at the technologies in digital to, compete in a new world, basically.
We've also heard quite a lot at AfricaCom this year about tech for good and technology helping us with a lot of the challenges that we're seeing in the world. What challenges do you think technology is going to make strides in addressing over the next 5 to 10 years?
I think it's two things. Aging population globally, healthcare, make it easier for us to age better in a remote environment, more comfortable. And obviously things like IoT, augmented reality and robotic surgery allow patients to be remedied faster as well. So I think the whole healthcare industry is ripe for transformation with all this technology. And obviously the big issue is about sustainability. The world we live in is not sustainable as we grow. So how can we curate a solution whereby we can become more sustainable with all the technologies that we have for the next few generations, basically. So for me, it's healthcare and the environment.
Great. And what's been the highlight of your AfricaCom so far?
I'm just so excited to see African enterprises being so excited about these technologies. They always say that Africa lags behind the rest of the world, all the other regions when it comes to adoption of technology. Technology is the future. And I think Africa will embrace a lot of these technologies. It's the best platform for African enterprises to really catch up with the rest of the world. So that's something I'm just very excited about seeing. And all these stakeholders, all these buyers are very excited about these technologies.
Great. And if you could sum up this event in 3 words, what would you say?
Oh my God, I forgot about that. So the 3 words would be embrace technology, love technology, something like that basically. And that's my best advice to African enterprises. I can't think of 3, sorry.
Thanks very much.
Pleasure.
Thanks for taking the time to talk to us. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Thank you very much.